What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to talk about Aleo mining and how I got caught off guard. I wasn't keeping up with it. I only have a small Aleo miner, the Gold Shell Byte. It's a miner that you can actually swap out and run different algorithms on, but I was just letting it run. And if you're an Aleo miner or if you have a Gold Shell Byte, and you haven't checked on your Aleo miners in a while, you potentially could not be earning anything because there was an upgrade that went through a couple weeks ago called ARC 46. So let me switch the screen over. I'll go through it, but basically to wrap up everything into a nutshell before we get started, spoiler alert, you have to now stake tokens to be able to get mining rewards. And this is for the standard. Now there are some pools that are making it to where you don't have to stake, they're staking for you, and we'll get into that afterwards. Or actually I'll probably have a dedicated setup video for one of those. Sorry about that, had a phone call, but here we go. We're switching screens over here, and this is the ARC 46 staking for puzzle solution submissions. Yes, you have to, it's proof of stake plus proof of work now, and if you're not staking, you won't get paid out in a normal scenario. DX Pool is doing this right now. That's where I was connected to, and I had earned some earnings, but I didn't earn enough to stake and then earn from that. And it's a little confusing, but we'll start from the top. So this ARC proposes a mechanism requiring provers on the Aleo network to stake a specific amount of Aleo credits to be eligible to submit a specific number of solutions per epoch. This feature is programmatic, which is a stepwise increase in the required amount of stake over a 2-year period following the activation of this ARC. The goal of this ARC is to align prover incentives with the overall network's health and gradually adjust up economic requirements for the provers as the network matures. So the motivation here is this ARC ensures the network incentivizes all participants to improve the health and security of the Aleo network. As such, this proposal addresses several key objectives. You know what? You want me to summarize it? You can't sell them if you got to stake them. And if you got to stake them to earn from your miners that you already bought, I don't know. I don't like it. Especially due to the fact that I feel like this was, and maybe this is just me being uneducated and not keeping up to date with Aleo, but when I first got into Aleo mining, I didn't hear anything about this, and it feels a little bait and switchy. I'm probably sure there's some Aleo guys out there like, oh my God, you didn't keep up with this, and deep in the Discord or the Reddit or the website and all this stuff. I figured it was just a proof of work. I didn't know we were gonna be introducing proof of stake on top of it. Yeah. So continuing onwards, Silbull research aligning the stake number of solutions per epoch ensures that the provers cannot bypass the new crypto economic mechanism by creating new identities on chain. In addition, this new crypto economic mechanism makes it economically costly for malicious actors to create numerous identities, Silbull attacks, to flood the network with malformed solutions. And at BFT security, the proposed timetable ensures that the provers gradually increase their stake participation to achieve at least the availability threshold of the Aleo network within the 2 years. This ensures the provers contribute to the underlying security of the Aleo network. Yeah, it's secure, and it definitely isn't going to be sold because you got to stake them. Economic growth as a transparent schedule increase in the staking requirement allows the network to adapt to its growing value and security needs without introducing sudden economic impacts or shocks. By ensuring provers contribute to staking, this ensures that their earned rewards are directly utilized by the Aleo network itself. So, specification: as the Aleo network grows, ensuring long-term security, stability, and fair participation, it is critical to the success of the ecosystem. Currently, provers are able to participate in proof of sufficient, I don't know if I said that right, work and earn puzzle rewards without any entry or exit requirements. This ARC contemplates introducing entry requirements for provers. By the way, this is like the proposal for the vote. It already went through and it's in effect now. I just figured this one explains it a little bit better than like the official release, because in this one they were trying to get people to vote on it or convince them. To participate as a prover on the Aleo network, this ARC proposes requiring the prover to stake a minimum number of Aleo credits to submit one solution per epoch. As such, if the prover wishes to submit 2 solutions per epoch, they must stake 2x the Aleo credits on the Aleo network. This approach ensures that the pools do not gain any advantage over individual provers, ensuring fairness for all parties submitting solutions. As expected, once the prover submits their allotment of solutions per epoch, all subsequent solutions submitted by the prover will be rejected. Yeah, so it doesn't matter how much hash rate you got if you don't have enough staked to go with it. I know. Lovely. At this time, there is no requirement that the prover must stake to any specific validator. Rather, in consensus, the protocol will enforce that the prover submitting solutions has an adequate amount of stake that is bonded to a validator on the Aleo network. The stake requirement will increase in a stepwise function over 2 years on a quarterly basis. Namely, each quarter the amount of stake required to submit one solution per epoch will increase for provers. The following outlines the timetable for introducing the stepwise staking requirements for provers to continue participating on the Aleo network. So, right now, month 0, quarter 0, you would need 100,000 required per solution per epoch. So 100,000 Aleo, what's it at? 25 cents? That's $25,000 worth of Aleo being staked. Month 3, 250,000. That's $50,000 at the current price. Month 6, 500,000. That is $100,000 worth of Aleo at the current price. Month 9, 750,000. You see where this is going here. By month 12, a year from the introduction of this epoch, it would have gone from $25,000 worth of Aleo to $250,000 worth of Aleo at its current price staked. I don't see how this is sustainable. This just feels, is this estimating that their price is going down? Because if their price is going up, then that means the amounts required for staking, like that US dollar or that fiat value, is going to be nuts. I mean, imagine Aleo at 50 cents, a million coins a year from now, that $500,000 staked per solution. It's insane. So anyway, two years from now, it'll be at 2.5 million. I don't know. I am not smart enough to see how this doesn't hurt the project. I get it, they're staked, but what if people just don't stake? And what if they sell their miners and pull out of the project because it's too much of a hassle? Luckily, in my opinion, I think a lot of pools, or some pools, are stepping up to bat here. They're putting the money up for the staking, and then they're paying out the miners. Obviously, they have to be recouping that money somewhere in a fee or something. But the pools that are not doing that and making you stake, it's just unrealistic in my opinion. And this has just got started. So imagine 6 months from now, a year from now, it's going to be ridiculous. And I don't know how pools will be able to keep up with it, even charging additional fees. So, yeah. A security goal of this ARC is to ensure that provers stake at least 33% of the token supply by the end of a 2-year time frame. So in 2 years, they want 33% of their coin staked. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing, in my opinion. I'd love for you guys to drop your opinion down below. And if you guys could educate me on why this is actually a good thing for Aleo and for the price, and not just going to scare people off, please drop it down below. Heck, if you work for Aleo or on the Aleo dev team, I'd love to get you on for an interview, because I feel like this is a death sentence. But anyway, so this is frequently asked questions. The following are commonly asked questions that are intended to provide clarity for this new crypto economic mechanism. When will the staking requirement for provers begin? While this ARC requires the governance process to pass it, we hope to start as soon as summer 2025. Well, it's already been voted and it's in. So that's, yeah. The amount of Aleo credits required to stake feels unfair or excessive. Why are these amounts chosen? Hold on one second. I'm getting a call from my kids. Sorry about that. We're back. So yeah, this feels unfair or excessive. Why are these amounts chosen? The candid answer is that some participants sell their earned Aleo credits after they've been rewarded, and some pools have been known to facilitate the sale of Aleo credits after they've been distributed. Holy smokes, I didn't know that miners and pool operators were selling the coins that they were mining and receiving in fees. That is crazy. What are we mining for? Obviously, there are people that are mining to hold, but not everybody is mining to hold. A lot of people want to recoup some kind of investment, or if they want to recoup some of their power. Let me just continue on. Maybe it'll get better. If participants kept their earned rewards, they would have adequate tokens to begin participating in the proof of sufficient work with this new proposal. As an early ecosystem, it is imperative to prioritize participants with the adequate resources to support and contribute back to the network, while de-incentivizing participants who wish to take advantage of a growing ecosystem. In this manner, this ARC will benefit long-term stakeholders of the Aleo network, improving the overall network health. It will help long-term holders as long as it's almost like you got a fire, right? And you guys are like, hey, I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that. I'll dump diesel on it and pour it, like, smother it out. I don't know. It's just, I don't see this being good. I see this scaring off a lot of people from buying miners and getting into the network, because if they wanted to stake, you guys, in my opinion, you need to make staking attractive, not mandatory. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll be completely wrong about this, and I actually have some Aleo miners coming in, and we're going to be on this Aleo train for a while, so I'm definitely going to be keeping up with it and keeping you guys up with it. It's just, I just got that bad feeling in the pit of my stomach, which typically when I feel like something's wrong, it's not, and when I feel like it's right, it's wrong. So I'm always wrong. That's just how life goes. So maybe this will be great, and maybe the price will go up, and everybody will be hunky-dory. But asking for people not to mine and sell your proof of work, initially launch proof of work coin, and people need to support and back your coin by staking all the coins they have, so that way they can keep mining. It seems like a slow grind to the bottom. Oh well. Who does this ARC benefit most, and why? This ARC benefits three parties: validators, provers, and long-term holders of the Aleo credits. For many validators, they should expect to receive delegations from provers as part of the rollout for the ARC over the next 2 years. For provers, they will earn additional staking yield from their token rewards via the staking process. For long-term token holders of the Aleo credits, they should have increased confidence that the network tokens are being used to secure the Aleo network and delegated appropriately to the network as the staking requirements increase over the next 2 years. Long-term holders should recognize that the security and health benefits of this gradual rollout for the ecosystem. This is not a gradual rollout in my opinion, but to be fair, to each their own. Backwards compatibility, dependencies. Yeah. So, not great in my opinion. I'd love to know what you guys think of this. Please comment down below if you are mining Aleo. What are you mining Aleo with? How do you feel about this? What pool are you on? All that kind of stuff. Let me click over here and show you my DX pool. And I originally started mining on DX pool pretty much as soon as I got my gold shell bite. I left it on DX pool for the whole time I had it, and up until this situation started. And the way it was like explained on the DX pool website is you need to stake a portion that would be comparable to your hash rate of your miner to be able to then get it out. I've also heard from shout out Joker Miner that for a gold shell bite you need to have 1,000 Aleo staked. Looking into it, there's apparently some kind of staking calculator that can figure out how much you need to stake per mega hash if you're on a pool, but I just haven't been able to find that. So if somebody can find that, that's great. I was able to mine up a little over 30 Aleo coins with my bite, not much at all. I never withdrew any of those coins. I went and staked those inside of the DX pool staking location. And let me check now because I don't want to speak incorrectly, but I still didn't have enough tokens staked to be able to mine. So I got the device as like pretty early on, mined with it the entire time, took all the coins that I mined, staked those coins, and then I still can't mine with it, is the current situation that I'm running into. Let me see here, assets. It's loading, and then I'll switch the screen over. So sorry, it wasn't 30 Aleo. I have 96 Aleo, so $23.91. So I thought it was 30 Aleo. It's 90 Aleo. Now, if I go over to my Aleo mining side, which I have pulled my miner off this, but it tells you, yeah, here we go. Let me flip this over here. So invalid balance less than or greater to 0 means you have no stake or are not whitelisted. Please stake Aleo first. If we go back to my assets, I actually have 96 that have been staked now for a few days. Cannot withdraw due to staking asset. So I guess I'm going to unstake these and withdraw them. I don't know if this is something on DX Pool side. I don't know if I don't have enough of them staked. I don't know, because when you look into it, there's still a lot of confusion. But anyway, guys, I'm getting another phone call. I'm going to jump off here. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the flip side. Adios.